You're listening to Planet Country. And now here are some moments you may have missed from the last show.
I think it's time for me to definitely get out of here. I'm done. I'm dusted. I've been here all day, as if you can't tell. But I've got the boys in from Planet Country, Big Stu and MJ to tell us what's coming up on the show after 6.
Well, we've got great new music tonight. It's there's no interviews. It's like all about the music tonight.
In fact, we've actually got 6 artists that have never played before on Planet Country, so they're making their Planet Country debut.
I've also got a new theme song for our competition
How much?
segment.
Seriously?
You see, I thought that'd get your attention. You see, MJ isn't happy that I spent our entire budget on the Song of the Week theme. So,
So we're broke. And
What would you have spent it on?
well, that's right. You see, it had to be spent on something worthwhile.
Our own studio.
You'll have to wait. You'll have to wait until our show to find out exactly how I did it.
Ooh, sounds exciting. Have to stick around for that. That's after the 6 o'clock news, so don't go anywhere. All the latest news, sport and weather coming up.
Man, I am so bored now. There's got to be something better to listen to on the radio.
Turn the dial. Find a station that plays country.
What about this?
At the third stroke, it will be time for Planet Country.
Broadcast from the studios of Alive 90.5 and listen to on FM, TuneIn and YouTube. Welcome to the only new country music radio show dedicated to Parramatta, Holroyd and the Hills. With Big Stu and MJ, this is Planet Country. With thanks to Lee Kernaghan and Randy Hauser for the theme. Hello everyone, I'm Big Stu and I'm joined by a guy who, well, legend has it, had to push Neil Armstrong out the hatch when he was too scared to go himself, jacked up the lunar rover with a set of 32s and a gun rack, then kicked back on the tailgate for a lunar parking lot party. He's from outer space and he's way cool. He is, of course, MJ. Mate, good evening and welcome to Planet Country.
Did you know Neil Armstrong was born on the 5th of August? And he would have turned 84 on Tuesday, but sadly passed away 2 years ago.
Of course, the most famous astronaut. You know, they don't get revered these days. Nobody knows who's up there on the International Space Station. It's probably Johnny Lunchbox and Eddie Punchclock. No idea. MJ, what do we have to look forward to on this week's show?
Tonight we have new music from Chase Rice, Kenny Chesney, Brantley Gilbert, just to name a few. We're also going to hear from Talkback Rant, and we have an update on our double pass to the Sydney Country Music Festival giveaway.
Sounds like a busy night. Who do we have to kick things off?
Big Stu, you know that new sound you've been looking for? Well, this is Chase Rice with Ready, Set, Roll.
Ready, set, let's roll. Let's roll.
Damn pretty girl, you ain't done it again. You're gonna turn it sexy all the way up to 10. Let's run this town tonight.
Ready, set, let's roll. Let's roll. Let's roll.
Was that Stephen Hawking doing a cameo in Chase Rice's song Ready, Set, Roll?
Country meets voice modulation.
In his review of the song, Matt Bajork of Rough Stock wrote, "Overused theme? Question mark. Maybe. But the song is still very strong. Jonathan Keefe of Country Universe rated the song an F, criticising its cliched lyrics and objectification of women, also saying that thanks to a dated, cheap-sounding production job and Rice's limited vocal ability, Ready, Set, Roll doesn't even work as a throwaway escapist single." Why didn't he say what he really thought?
Well, there's no pleasing some people.
Well, the song has sold 585,000 copies in the US so far.
I wonder what the critics make of this next song. This is Canadian Tim Hicks featuring Blackjack Bellet with Got a Feeling. I'm feeling it. I certainly felt that. Now, last week we launched the competition to win a double pass to the Sydney Country Music Festival up here at Bella Vista Farm. Now, we've been inundated with entries, which really, really surprised us. Mm-hmm. Isn't that right, Spig Dew? That's my first slip up on air. There you go.
It's going to be one of those nights. I'm battling the lurgy myself. Now, remember last week you said we should have a theme song for our competition segment?
We should, but we can't afford.
Well, through a contact I have in the motion picture movie industry, I've been able to get hold of some musical score off the cutting room floor, and I've adapted it for Planet Country. Check this out.
Now on Planet Country, the greatest competition in the entire world.
The greatest competition. The greatest competition. The greatest competition. The greatest competition.
The greatest competition.
The greatest competition in the entire world.
A budget of $0, but a cost of thousands?
Just like the number of people wanting to enter our competition. MJ, our website hasn't been able to deal with the number of entries, so we've had to provide other ways for people to enter the competition.
Yes. Instead of entering through our website, we now have two different options to use. People can either enter by sending us a private message on our Facebook page, or as people on My Generous say, an inbox or PM. So basically just head to the page, same question, same deal. And that can be found at facebook.com/Planet Country Radio. The other option, for those who don't have Facebook, is to send us an email to planetcountryradio@yahoo.com.au. Okay. Don't forget the .au. In either case, you'll need to write in 100 words or less who are you most excited to see at Sydney Country Music Festival and why.
We never changed that from, between 47 and 49 words. You have to explain something. No, okay. Now, if you've already entered via the website, your entries are valid.
That's right.
However, from now on, entries cannot be accepted via the website. You have to use either Facebook or email.
And if you're familiar with the website, under the contact page, the email will be there, and I will be editing the website, the webpage, the competitions page, to include, a link to message us or email us.
Yes.
Competition's still open.
Competition remains open. Well, I'm glad we sorted all that out. Computer entries are supposed to make everything simple.
Yep.
But, I remember when you had to write a letter on a piece of paper and mail it to enter competitions. Those were the good old days. It all seemed so good, the way we had it, back before things were automatic. Miranda Lambert knows what I mean.
Quarter in a payphone, drying laundry on the line.
How's your website looking? Is it driving more business your way? Are you looking to set up a new website? It should be an easy process, but you really need the right partner to help you with the way it looks and how it gets promoted. Chill IT has all the experience you need right here in Sydney to make your web project a huge success. Contact them today on 1300 796 246 or visit www.chillit.com.au. Chill IT is a proud sponsor of the Business Clinic with Mark Buckingham each Monday from 2 to 4 p.m. on Alive 90.5.
Lymell and Chitlin here for the best radio entertainment on Monday nights. Tune in to Rock and Roll Smorgasbord with John Robb, Lord Big, and The King. Monday night, 6 to 9 p.m. on Alive 90.5.
For the best smooth jazz music, tune in each Saturday morning at 6 a.m. for the Early AM Attitude program. Your host, Graham Johnson, brings you 2 hours of the latest music and some of your favorites. So to get your weekend off to a great start, tune into the Early AM Attitude program with Graham Johnson each Saturday morning at 6 a.m. Only here on 90.5.
And now, on Planet Country, it's time for this week's Song About a Truck.
Hello, I'm a truck.
There'd be no truck drivers if it wasn't for us trucks.
Look at him sipping coffee and flirting with that waitress. And what do you think he left me? That's right, next to a cattle truck. Why couldn't he have put me next to that little pink Mac sitting over there? Gosh, she's got a pretty mud flap. And talk about stacked.
There'd be no truck drivers if it wasn't for us trucks.
MJ, if only people could see the way you're dancing to that, but, radio's not particularly visual medium. Last week we kept it very simple. Tim McGraw with Truck Yeah. Is it that simple again, MJ, this week, or do we have to listen carefully to pick up the truck theme?
Well, this week...
Do you see what I did there?
Yeah, I just picked up on it.
He just picked up on it.
Are you done? Are you done?
See, pick up the truck theme. Yeah, I'm done. Yeah.
Okay, this week it's all about one of those nights, and Justin Moore is singing about his girl climbing up into his Chevrolet Silverado, and just letting the night take its own course. And this kind of flies in the face of the song we played last week by Maddie and Tay. But this is "Letting the Night Roll" by Justin Moore.
On a live 90.5, Talk Back Rant comments. I'm Talk Back Rant. Now listen to me. Now it's come to my attention that the American fast food chain Kentucky Fried Chicken, also known by the acronym KFC, has recently switched from using plastic bags to paper bags when they fill takeaway orders. Now look, I'm not a fast food consumer, but many of my listeners are, and many of my staff are. Frankly, I don't know why you bother. There's nothing wrong with good old-fashioned simple food. Lamb chops and mashed potato. That was fine for my old man. It's fine for me. But still, if you're going to buy fast food, ought you not be able to decide how you want that delivered? If the customer wants a plastic bag, why not give it to them? Just who the hell does this company think they are, dictating how they'll deliver their fried chicken to the consumer? Well, I've got news for them. People don't want paper bags. I'm informed they tear easily, and they have no handles, making a trip out for a family picnic a nightmare. Now, customers have had a gutful. Are you listening, Colonel Sanders? And I'll have something to say about that later. Just who is Harland Sanders? There's no military record to support his claim to be a colonel. Yet despite my officer's repeated attempts to speak to someone at the American fast food giant, it's apparent that nobody wants to take ownership on the matter. Well, I say this to you, Mr. Sanders. Your customers want answers. They deserve answers. Stop the stonewalling. There's an empty chair right here with a microphone, ready for KFC to explain itself. It's high time KFC stopped hiding behind the deep fryer and came out to face the fire. This has been Talk Back Rant, and you've been listening to me.
You know, well, I'm a chicken fried and cold beer on a Friday night, a pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio. Mother's love.
Man, I'm hungry after that. That's the first Zac Brown Band song we've played on Planet Country. We did, for our weather theme, include a part of one of their songs, but that was Chicken Fried.
Which just seemed appropriate after Talkback Rant's comments. Now, MJ, remember last week we were going through the top country earners for the last year?
I think so.
And we discovered Kenny Chesney came in at position number 3 with $44 million.
Yeah, that was pretty good. And that was despite not playing a single concert in 2014.
Yeah, that's right. We mentioned that we hadn't played Kenny Chesney on Planet Country, and we said we'd play him on the next show. Well, we've got his latest single tonight.
Do we?
Chesney said he knew when he came back after taking the year off, he wanted his music to hit a whole new level. But he also wanted to make sure that he was speaking to people who have always invested their lives in his music. The result is the first single off his forthcoming album. The single's called American Kids. It's a multi-tempo celebration of the spirit of young America that packs not one, but 2 hooks and an innovative lyrical scan.
Fascinating.
What the heck does that mean? Chesney said the song was unlike anything he'd ever heard. The rhythms, the images, the way the melody moved, it just grabs you and holds on. But even more importantly, it feels really good, he said.
Spooky.
Indeed it is. While evoking iconics of a certain generation, the song also embraces the in-the-moment lifestyle of today's teens and 20-somethings with complete abandon and with a chorus that contains the line, "We're all a little messed up, but we're all right." Chesney once again brings the indomitability, is that a word, of the human spirit to the forefront. And he's quoted, "Hey, life is hard. People work long hours, have all kinds of stuff going on in their personal lives. But if there's one thing that I've seen over the last 10 years, looking out at the faces in the crowd, you can't keep my fans down. It's not a perfect world. We are all a little screwed up, but we're all okay. I love the idea of the screw up as part of it, because honestly, it makes the parts that are great that much better. You appreciate those things that much more."
Well, it certainly sounds different. As promised last week, this is Kenny Chesney on Planet Country with American Kids.
But we're all right.
Hey, don't you love those sudden ending songs when you're a radio presenter? Kenny Chesney with his American Kids. Now on Planet Country, it's time for the coveted Song of the Week. First up is the very expensive theme.
Now on Planet Country, it's time for the prestigious Song of the Week.
Do we spend every time we play that?
Royalties.
That's right. We have another artist being played for the first time here on Planet Country tonight.
Yes, I can't believe we haven't played Morgan Evans yet. I worked out the other day, we've played something like 58 artists and 80 different songs so far on Planet Country, but Morgan Evans hasn't been included yet.
I guess if you have to wait a while, then scoring Song of the Week makes it all worthwhile.
Well, that's right, yes. And artists, they'll take that every day. Now, the Song of the Week by Morgan Evans is one that he recently performed to a rousing reception at the Grand Ole Opry in Nashville. This is Like a Tornado.
And now on Planet Country, it's time to check the weather for the Alive 90.5 local area.
How's the weather? How's the weather? How's the weather today? Is it sunny?
It's gonna be a long hot summer.
Is it rainy?
It's raining on Sunday.
Is it cloudy?
Storming like crazy.
Is it snowy?
It's a shame about the weather.
How's the weather today?
And the Planet Country weather report for the Parramatta region. Now, we struggle with this every week. I'm just looking at this. You would normally associate rain and humidity together, in a sense, wouldn't you? I mean, if it's raining, the humidity surely is fair. I mean, am I a simple man? But, Thursday, today, we had a 20% chance of rain, but a relative humidity of 70%.
Interesting. Especially because it didn't rain, at least where we were.
On Sunday, we've got, let me see here. Sorry, Monday we've got possible showers, right? 90% chance of rain, humidity 64%. So I'm lost. I don't.
You lost me, mate.
Let's.
Where are you? I can't find you. Where'd you go?
Let's go simple here, and we can say tomorrow we can expect a clearing shower with a maximum of 19 degrees and a minimum of 6. It's hard to say minimum of 6 degrees. MJ, do you want to do Saturday? I'm struggling to talk here.
No, not really. Okay, I'll do
English, not good me.
Saturday, August the 9th. It's going to be mostly sunny, a top of 21 degrees Celsius, low of 6 degrees Celsius.
You know better than me.
I've got my monitor's brightness isn't too good.
Oh, okay. Of course, yeah.
6 degrees Celsius is the minimum.
Mm-hmm.
A chance of rain of 5%. It's pretty good. And yeah, it's
and the UV index, I can tell you, is moderate for every day.
Moderate.
So that's. What about wind speed? We've never done wind speed. 12 kilometres per hour, pretty much. It drops to 4 on Friday. It's a clearing shower day, so that's 4 kilometres per hour. Doesn't get above 12 though. That's hang on. Monday, August the 11th, a possible shower day and winds of 22 to 24. kilometres per hour.
We sound like commentators. We should commentate the weather. Just stand outside and just suddenly starts raining. Like, oh, it's raining, it's going.
Here comes the first drop. The first drop passes off to the second drop. Here's the second drop.
Oh no, it's stolen by the wind speed. Coming soon to Live 90.5, the weather.
The wind speed intercepts the raindrop. I love it.
Yes.
I think we better stick to what we do know, and
Which
that
is
nothing. I'm struggling, and that is next up on Planet Country. We've got more new music. This is a collaboration between Brantley Gilbert, Justin Moore, and Thomas Rhett. It's Small Town Throwdown. Time now for an update on social media. And of course, MJ, I know you'd be delighted to know this. We have a theme for it.
Do we?
Now on Planet Country, what's trending on social media? Hashtag Blame Theme.
I'm sitting in the movies and I'm looking at my phone. I need to check my Facebook while the ads are shown. Looking at my phone. I'm sitting in the waiting room looking at my phone. Twitter's more important than a friggin' kidney stone. Looking at my phone. Looking at my phone.
Now here's the only host on this show with a clue about social media.
You know what? I like that theme.
It did a fade out at the end. I don't know why that happens. I'm glad you liked it. Now, MJ, you are the guy who gets the so-called media. I call it so-called media because I'm clever. What's happening at the moment?
Well, the artists are big on Twitter. That's really where you want to see the artists themselves talk. So I'm on Twitter, so are we. If you want to check us out on Twitter...
They call it the Twitter sphere?
Yeah, fair enough. Our Twitter handle... That's another way of saying username.
Yeah, that's
is
the CB
PC
last week, yeah.
Radio Show, capital P, capital C, Radio Show. Short, obviously, for Planet Country Radio Show. And so we're on there. We tweet a bit. We're trying to pick up our tweets as well, but we're also big on Facebook. I'll get to that in a second.
So who's doing what in the Twitter sphere?
Well, they're tweeting.
No, but I mean, what's happening at the moment? Who's doing?
Well, 21 minutes ago, Australian country star Amber Lawrence. So if you remember, Talkback Rent complained about Ronan Keating's comments about female Australian country stars. Well, this is one of them, and she's got a brand new video. She's going to premiere tomorrow, and it's a single called Superhero.
Yes, from the forthcoming album.
That's right. So jump on Twitter at 9 a.m. to find out more about it.
I think it's a fifth album, but it's a forthcoming album, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, forthcoming.
Hey, I know something I did read regarding the Twitter sphere. Brad Paisley, megastar, of course, who we played a couple of weeks ago with the Mona Lisa, he's got a new album coming out, and he has been leaking... leaking is probably the wrong word, but he's been putting little bits of audio and whatnot out into the cyberspace via Twitter and Facebook and whatnot, and the record company didn't know about it. And so there's and it's legit. He's been doing it. They're getting angry at him. There's all these he's been posting email or showing the emails from the record company. It's very, very interesting.
Yeah, so jump on Twitter to find out. And I know he's also putting them on Facebook as well. So just search Brad Paisley, you'll find him.
Now, what about our Facebook page? What are we up to?
What are you up to? Okay. Live from Facebook, we have 56 likes.
Now we started, and we talked about this weeks ago, and we were at, how many were at? 18 or something.
Something like that. Well, we knew 17 of them. So we're up to 56.
Right. We were 2 of them.
But get this, right? On the competitions page on Facebook, on our website, I've included a link to share the page across social media. 33 people have liked the competitions page.
Oh, wow,
So
okay.
I don't know if there's 33 of the 56 or what, but people need to jump on board on our Facebook page and Twitter.
Cross-pollination.
That's right. Facebook.com/Planet Country Radio. Hit the message button and tell us in 100 words or less why. Sorry, not why. Who are you most looking forward to at the Sydney Country Music Festival in Bella Vista Farm in November, and why? Why are you looking forward to them?
Now, tell me about these memes, country music memes that we seem to be a part of.
Yeah, well, I've just discovered this new Facebook page. It's called Planet Country Official Radio Show, and they're starting to post what we call memes, funny little photos with captions. Either the captions follow a pattern, or they're just making fun of the photo. And this page, if you want to check it out, it's facebook.com/Planet Country Radio. But they've been posting a few memes, and it seems to be they're posting one every single day.
And they're country themed.
There's there's the Willy Wonka theme, and it basically is a question, and the question has a response, and it's the question that they posted is, "Oh, you like country music? Name a country song that's not by Taylor Swift." So that's a challenge for their followers.
I see.
I don't know who's following them.
Well, that's very interesting. We will we'll keep tabs on that, and make sure you check our Facebook page for those memes, and also like it and get all your friends to like it. More brand new music now. This is Casey Musgraves, the It Girl, and this is Keep It To Yourself on Planet Country.
If there's one thing you don't want to keep to yourself, that's Planet Country. Every Thursday night at 6 p.m. on a live 90.5 following the news bulletin. We're just about out of time here for another show on Planet Country. A reminder to enter the competition via Facebook or email. And if you want more details on that, head to the competitions tab at our website, which is planetcountryradio.webs.com. And don't forget to tune in next week on Planet Country.
Yeah, more brand new music next week as well. Radio Murchie up next. We'll finish up tonight with Gloriana, The Way It Goes.
How does it go?
This is The Way It Goes.